After 70, every single choice you make shapes the quality of the life you have left. Most people don't realize this until it's too late. But today, we're going to stop 3 silent mistakes before they steal your health, your independence, and your joy. We're revealing them in reverse order, saving the most important warning for last. Stay with me until the end, because the third one could change everything about how you see your golden years. Number 3, never go to places that drain your spirit. I know that sounds vague, so let me be specific. I'm talking about the environments that make you feel invisible, outdated, or small. The gatherings where you're treated like a burden instead of a treasure. The rooms filled with constant complaining, where aging is treated like a disease rather than a victory. Science confirms what your heart already knows. A 2023 study from the University of California found that seniors who regularly spend time in negative social environments show a 40% faster decline in cognitive function. 40%. Your environment isn't just where you are, it's what shapes your mind. So here's the action step. Audit your weekly calendar. Identify one place you go out of obligation, not inspiration. Replace it with one environment that makes you feel alive. A community garden, a workshop, a walking group, even a new corner of the park where people smile instead of sigh. Protect your spirit like it's the most valuable real estate you own. Because after 70, it is. Number 2, never do what your pride says you can still do when your body is clearly saying, please, not today. This is the hardest one for the strong-willed generation. You lifted heavy things your whole life. You worked 12-hour shifts. You pushed through pain. That made you who you are. But after 70, overexertion isn't heroic. It's hazardous. I'm not saying stop moving. Movement is life. I'm saying stop ignoring the whisper before it becomes a scream. That heavy box? Ask for help. That steep ladder? Call the professional. That all-day hike? Shorten it, or bring the right support. Dr. Lisa Thompson, a geriatric specialist at Johns Hopkins, puts it perfectly. The difference between aging and breaking is often just one decision to stop in time. Think of it this way. Asking for help isn't admitting weakness. It's investing in longevity. Every time you choose safety over stubbornness, you're buying more days with your grandchildren, more mornings with coffee and sunrise, more years of independence. Be wise enough to be gentle with yourself. And now, number 1, the most dangerous mistake, and the one that closes more doors than any other. Never say the words, "I'm too old for that," or "it's cousins." That's not for people my age. Those days are behind me. I couldn't possibly learn that now. These aren't statements. They're prisons you build with your own voice. Let me tell you about Margaret. At 72, she sat in her doctor's office after a minor fall, convinced her active life was over. She kept saying, "I'm too old to dance anymore, too old to travel, too old to make new friends." Her doctor didn't prescribe medication. He prescribed silence. He told her to stop saying those words for 30 days. Margaret took the challenge. She stopped the sentence before it left her lips. Instead of, "I'm too old," she started saying, "I'm learning how to do this at my pace." Within 6 months, she was in a senior dance troupe. At 74, she traveled to Portugal. At 76, just last year, she started a YouTube channel teaching needlepoint to beginners. Margaret didn't change her body. She changed her language. And her language changed her reality. Neuroscience backs this up. When you say, "I can't," or "I'm too old," your brain literally stops looking for solutions. It enters shutdown mode. But when you say, "I'm figuring this out," or "I'm adapting," your brain activates neuroplasticity, the ability to grow and rewire at any age. After 70, your words don't just describe your reality, they create it. So here are your 3 protections. Never go to places that drain your joy. Curate your environment like your life depends on it, because it does. Never do what breaks you to prove you're still whole. Wisdom is knowing when to push and when to preserve. And never, ever say you're too old. Your best chapter might be unwritten, but the pen is still in your hand. The years after 70 aren't about decline. They're about refinement. Not about ending, but about editing. Removing what doesn't serve you, so what matters can shine brighter. You have wisdom the world desperately needs. Your stories, your patience, your perspective. These are treasures. Protect them, share them, and keep living boldly. Pausa. Which of these 3 resonated with you most? Write it in the comments. Your story could be the spark that saves someone else from making the silent mistake. Subscribe, and let's age not just with grace, but with fire. I'll see you in the next one.